Okay, so these are the directions for the classwork for 10-8. All right. Step one in your directions is you're going to finish the practice planning investigation on Schoology and make sure you submit it. Some of you might have completed it, but you didn't submit it. Some of you might have already submitted it, and I might have graded it already. Um, and some of you might still need to work on it. We did the Mythbusters together, so you should be set with that. The only thing you need to finish is the template for the SpongeBob SquarePants Super Snail Snack experiment. So make sure you have that done, and then you can submit it. I will grade it over the weekend, so you can get some feedback on that. And yeah, that should be it for that one. Step two, you're going to do your experiment ideas on Schoology. Uh, you might have done this last week, but you didn't submit. You might not have done it. Oh, not last week, Wednesday. Um, If you didn't do it, it's fine. You can do it now. You need to come up with at least 5 ideas for experiments you can do with the materials that I had listed on the assignment. Those materials and those things are what your group is going to come up use to do their experiment. So make sure you have that list so you can work with it on Tuesday. 3, you're going to watch the Cesar Hidalgo Ed Puzzle presentation on Schoology. If you haven't done Ed Puzzle before, it's just something where you have to watch the video. You can't fast forward. You can't skip through. You have to watch the whole thing. And I can see how much you watch. So if you didn't watch 100% of it, then you're not going to get full credit for it. And you'll have to watch the whole thing again. Next, you're going to go to the Hidalgo link there. Uh, Cesar Hidalgo is our third scientist that we're going to talk about, and I am a scientist. You're going to read his story. This is what the webpage looks like when you go to the link. His story should be the thing that first pops up, but if it doesn't, you can click right there and it'll say his story. And then you're going to click on the section that says Science Spotlight. Okay, this is what that should look like. You're going to read that article as well. If you finish all that, you can do the above and beyond work. Okay, that is watching another Ed puzzle that's titled Cesar Hidalgo TED Talk Ed Puzzle. It's just a presentation that I have on there. Again, if you watch the whole thing, it will count as going above and beyond. You don't have to do it if you don't want to. If you don't get it done in class, that's fine. You can do it outside of class. Uh, if you complete everything within the class period, you may read or work on your Chromebooks. So your priorities today are going to be steps 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 in the directions. If you don't get to 6, that's fine. You don't need to do it for homework unless you choose to do it. Okay. Remember, you want to treat the sub with more respect than you would me. I told the sub to write down any names of people who aren't doing the work they're supposed to do. And don't forget, any behavior or misbehavior you do will affect your grade for the investigations next week. All right, have a good weekend, and I will see you Tuesday.